and she did not get back to me. So, but there's a lot of similarities with Sorensen and Purple. So, and if you look at their website, they say a lot of the same things that Leah's saying now, and they really support the community the same ways that Sorensen does. Alright, so what does it mean to the community? Availability is a huge thing. Having that access whenever you need it is really key. Teaming, you're not just alone in that setting. I mean, you think about, I'm just sitting there interpreting, but if you need someone, you can, which is also a benefit to the deaf community or the people you are serving, because if you're stuck, they don't, I gotta go to a new interpreter. You have someone that can help you, and you can rely on more support. Qualified interpreters is a huge thing, because you talk with Leah, and I'm sure if you would talk with Peggy at Purple, it's not just like an enter in after you're graduating ITP first year. You have to be qualified and have experience. There's a specific screening process that you have to go through to get into it. So it's not an easy job, and it's not an easy interpreting job because you are serving so many people, and because you are exposed to so many different language modes, that you have to have this experience and these qualifications to receive this job, which also benefits the consumers that you're serving because they're getting a quality interpreter and they're getting someone who has experience and has training. For Purple, they obviously serve a few more avenues or venues than Sorensen does. They do on-site interpreting, like I said before, and VRI. So this makes it even more accessible, and they have more options in the community than Sorensen based in Milwaukee does right now. Okay, so this is the philosophy of Sorensen, and this is just kind of a summary of, they have this huge long thing on their website. So this is just kind of a summary of what they're talking about on their website. So equal communication between deaf and hearing, preservation of deaf community and ASL, which is a huge thing, and best technology, customer service, and overall provision of services. So they are really, for the technology, they're really providing a lot of new advanced technology or things that the deaf community can access and can use to better be incorporated in the hearing world. Alright, and this is again a kind of a summarized version of what their philosophy is, because it was paragraphs long. So you can read this as you're in college.
The word deaf is not in there anywhere.
Well, maybe in the
in the
paragraphs,
dissertations.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They're really different.
Yep.
I mean,
So I viewed this staff roles question a little differently than some of you guys did. You guys listed a lot of staff, but each agency, Purple and Sorensen, have so many interpreters that they have on their rosters, but really the important people in each of those buildings that you would most likely contact would be Leah and Peggy. So if you wanted to get in contact with either of those agencies, those are probably the people that you would get in contact with. But their roles in the buildings are obviously being highly qualified, teaming like I talked about before. Self-care is a huge one. Most of you got the experience of going into the Sorensen building and how they've literally set up the station so it's ergonomically efficient, yeah, for your body. So things can be adjusted if you're taller, if you're shorter. You don't have to be slouched all the time. So that's a huge thing. And also with self-care and how often or how long you're interpreting. Interpreting VRS all day is probably not advised because thing to do, interpreting straight all day.